Hello, hello, my frizzy friends. How are we this morning? Happy Tuesday. Let's see who's in here with me this morning. We've got Mandy here. Good morning, Mandy. And Lisa, Lana Banana, and Mariana is here. Good morning, you guys. Welcome in. I hope you have your coffees ready to sip and your whips ready to work on. I'm working on that blanket that I told you guys was starting years and years ago for my daughter for when I used to put her in a car seat, but it's obviously going to be too small for her now. So I will use it. I think I'm going to give it to her actually she has emotional support animals. So I will give it to her for one of those. I told her that yesterday. I was like, it's going to still be yours. It'll just be for one of your plushies. So what are you guys working on today? Let me know in the chat. Yeah, so this is a knit, and it's basically just, you can kind of see it has this sort of checkered pattern. So you just do knits for 6 and purls for 6, and then the edging is basically 6 count as well, but it's just knit, purl, knit, purl, knit, purl, so that it looks a little different than the rest of it. So it's a pretty easy pattern. It shouldn't take too much braining, I think. So I think it'll go well. Hi, Kendra, and Tank is in the house, and Kimberly is here. Amber, hello, and Monique, and Candy, hello, welcome in. Total newbie. Yes, I'm so happy you caught my live. Hello. I'm not in my usual space. I'm downstairs. We had adopted this pup right here. That's Piper. We decided though that we are going to we're basically going to let them find her a new home, only because my son, who is on the spectrum, is having a really tough time. He doesn't like to be licked. He doesn't like to be jumped on, which is pretty much a dog's MO, because, they like people and they want to show affection, and that's how they show affection. But, he's got a lot of stuff going on that I think he needs to work on, his eating, things like that, that I think trying to get him acclimated to an animal, it's just not a good time right now. So anyway, she's a lovely animal. We love her, but we will be finding her a new home. So I will be sad, but you know what? I think it'll be for the best for her, especially, and for the family too, Mandy's working on a hexie-cardi for your sister, and Kimberly's working on the Flower Valley shawl. Ooh. And Mariana says fiery dragonflies. Oh, I want to see what that looks like. That sounds lovely. My goodness. Hi, Arlena. Hi, Rita. You just got finished making a very little cell phone. That's so cute, though. I love that. She probably loves that. I still remember Lizzie, my daughter, she would go around and she would pick up a phone and be like, "Why we doing?" Like she didn't know words. So it was just whatever sounds. So I can imagine that that's what your little one's doing too. Oh, how cute. Oh my goodness. I did finish the cocoon again. Of course, I don't have it down here, but I will try to show it to you guys next time that I come on live. It came out good. I like it. However, the yarn, so this was the yarn I used. I have at least the rest of that. And I was lucky enough to have Lisa send this one to me. So there's still a chunk of yarn. I wasn't sure how many rounds of edging that I should do for the sleeves and for the round part. So what I did was, I think I did about 6 go arounds, and I just had to make sure I had enough, because if you've been around for a while, this thing has taken me, almost a year now to finish. So yeah, it's done, but it does not have drape, you guys. That's my big beef with it. There's really not a lot of drape because of the yarn, I guess, that I used. Hers in the video looked like there was just a ton. It just looked like it just hung perfectly, Then I get mine and it's just like it just, yeah, it just kind of boxes out, and then in the backside, it kind of just boxes in a funky way. It makes my backside look like it's 4 times bigger than it is. So, Marianne, you're lurking and working on a test. Nice. I think I know which one you're working on. Melissa G is in the house. Oh my goodness. And Amber's working on the basket from this morning, fixing my bag pattern. Nice. Excellent. I can't wait to make that. It looks like a lot of fun, and I love the texture that you have on that, Amber. It's really, really nice. Does blocking it give it drape, though? Mandy, I don't know if does that do what I want it to. I mean, it looks cuter on everything looks cuter on my daughter, but it looks cuter on Lizzie because I think it's almost like I don't know how to describe it. I don't know if it's because it's not big enough, but I feel like I don't know if that's the problem with this thing or what. I don't know. But it's cute. It's really cute, and it's very cozy. It feels just like a hug, so it will definitely get use. It just doesn't look quite as flattering on me as I had hoped. Hi, Vima. Welcome in. Blocking can help. Okay, I could try that. I haven't done that yet. I wasn't too sure. It loosens the fibers. Okay. Yeah, maybe because they're just still from being in the skein. That could be. Lizzie said, how long is this blanket going to end up? So this yarn that I'm using, I don't think I have the ball band for it, but this is the yarn. I found this yarn at the bougie shop that I sometimes will go to. It's called Craft Warehouse. I call it bougie because of the prices. It's not really bougie, but anyway. But it comes like this, like a flattened ball, right? And then it has a band usually that goes around it. And I want to say this color tone is called Jewel because it has a lot of the jewel tones in there. So I have this much and I have this much left. So I said, well, we could just kind of see how it goes. This actually might make a nice beanie. I kind of like that, and it's chunkier. So that might actually, maybe I should save some of it, You should finish crocheting the last 3 of your blankets today. And I started on the Nana June. LOTD is, what does LOTD stand for again? Hey, Sunita, welcome in. Looks like, it does look a lot like puzzle. It's not puzzle, but it does look a lot like that, yeah. Oh, Marianne's in love with that. Yeah, it's, I'll have to key in the next time I go to Craft Warehouse. I'll try to key in on the brand and whatnot, because I just remember seeing Jewel, and I don't know if it was called Jewel or if that was the colorway that I'm remembering, since I bought it. Lizzie's 8.5. So I bought it probably like almost 9 years ago. Luck of the draw. Thank you. I'm like, not doing the braining right now. Margaret's in the house. Be lurking and working. Nice. Excellent. So let's see. I owe you guys 2 for last Thursday because I wasn't on last Thursday. So we will be drawing names today. We'll be drawing double. Ooh, jewel spun. Maybe that's what it is, Mandy. I'll have to look that up and see. Since I'm not connected, I'm on my laptop, but I'm not connected to power and all those things. Every time I try to get out of eCam to look up anything, it puts me on power save mode. So I don't know what that would do on your end. So I'm just going to leave it. But I'll definitely look that up. It might be that, though. It has a lot of different colorways because I remember seeing a whole bunch of different ones when I went to Craft Warehouse. It's very nice. James had actually picked this yarn out when he was little because I said, okay, I'm going to make Sissy a little, a little blanket to tuck around her in the car seat. You want to help me pick out some yarns? And so he picked this one out because he loves rocks and gems and jewels and things like that. So this just was like right up his alley. So he picked this one out, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, what do I do now? Do I just frog it or do I finish it? What do I do? And I just decided I was going to keep working on it and give it to Lizzie for emotional support animals. Oh my gosh, Mandy, thank you so much. That's so sweet. Oh my gosh. Hope to get to the point I can crochet something that, oh yeah, luck of the draw. It's not a stupid question at all. So usually somebody who has a channel here will do a luck of the draw. So you'll end up like having 6 or however many different colors of scrap yarns and things, and then you'll a lot of times either roll a dice to get the number, and then whatever number that is, that's the next color in your project that you're doing. Or it could be you have them in a little container and you're drawing a different color out. So there's different ways of doing it, but it's fun. It's very, it's kind of gamifying crochet, right? To make it just fun and interesting. For those of us that, we're like, how am I going to use the scraps up? What am I going to do? And so you can really make anything with it. I know Amber's done amigurumis before. And then I've seen blankets and you name it, And Vima's working on a snowman applique pattern. Nice. So that should be, are you going to do like a square for a blanket, or what are you thinking with the snowman? What are you going to do with that? Christmas gifts, not boggy. I gotcha. I don't know if I'm going to do Christmas gifts because I'm so slow. I'm slow, and then things come up and then I just don't get around to working on stuff. But one thing I was thinking of doing is just continuing to go through my whips bin and just try to get them done, empty that drawer out so I could fill it with new whips and things. Jada and Stitches made that game. Oh, was it originally from her? I didn't know that. That makes sense. Good morning, Lydia. How are you this morning? Welcome in. You still want to get that roller skate yarn, but it's going to be a while before I can think of it. Roller skate yarn. What is that, Marianne? I don't remember that. Is it like one of the puzzle colorways, or I just know all the puzzle ones seem like they're in, like their names are all games, which is really cool. There's like checkers or backgammon are the names of the colors. Use it for a scarf. That would be really pretty. As I was walking Piper this morning, and when you have your coffee, these tumblers are great in keeping the coffee warm, but not your hands, because that's the insulation for you. And so my hands were freezing. I was thinking, God, I need to make those fingerless gloves so I'm not so cold. Yeah, finish whips, because me, I like to start whips and then I get sidetracked, and then I've just added another one to the enormous growing pile of whips. Yeah, no worries, Candy. I think it's a really fun idea too. One of the members here, Killian, and if you look her up, her channel's The Viney Maple. She's really fun, and she does a lot of, she calls them roll for, I think it's like roll for scrap or something like that. But she does like the D&D dice, and yeah, she'll do tons of different scrappy projects. It's lots of fun. Oh, big twist maybe? Oh gosh, yeah, ADHD. Yep, you know it. You know it. Yesterday, Lizzie and I are still trying to catch up on school from last week because we picked up Piper. Well, we picked her up on Thursday, which is why I wasn't live. And then, so we hadn't gotten all of Thursday's work done. So then we're trying to catch up on that on Friday. We didn't get Friday's work done. So now we're trying to catch up on it on Monday. Oh my gosh. We were working on schoolwork, you guys, till like 6 o'clock last night. It was awful. And Piper doesn't let me out of her sight. So if I try to go upstairs, we put a cat gate because she also doesn't, she'll try to chase the cats if they don't stay beyond the gate. She'll like legit chase them like she's looking for, a rabbit or something. And And so that's what the gate is there for right now. But anyway, so if I go out of her sight, she starts whining, and she'll just sit there at the gate whining for me, which is why I'm down here. So we're all over the place. We were doing school down here. We were trying to do all these different things. I put her in a crate once, and she was not happy about that. It's just been a mess, you guys. And then when Amber this morning, she was like, "So you're going live, right?" I'm like, "Well, we're gonna try to make it work. How's that?" Roller skate is Universal Yarn Major, and roller skate is the color name. Oh, very cool. So that's Universal's the one you can buy on Premier, I think, which is having their huge sale right now, you guys. Marianne is an affiliate, so if she wants to drop, I don't know if I don't have you on here, do I, as a mod? Marianne, I'll make sure I add you as one of my mods. However, I don't want to mess with it right now because it's working, and I don't want to mess with things that are working, you know what I'm saying? So, bougie Premier. Yeah. Well, that Universal's the one, I think it's Universal. Weren't they the ones that did that sock yarn that I was selling at one point? I think it's Universal. It's like Philly or something like that. It was the line of them. Oh my goodness. But yeah, Premier's having their big sale. I have stuff in my cart, and I'm still trying to decide if I'm going to purchase anything because I really don't need yarn. But I did find this really, really pretty pattern, and they kind of, when you look at the Premier site, if you look at the patterns, it'll show you almost like if you were getting a kit, you know, this is how many skeins of this yarn and this yarn are made for this pattern. And they had a sweater that was really pretty, and it's kind of a pale pink tone like this, and it has in stripes you run with the same color, you run trinket, which the trinket colorway, I can't remember, but it was, I think it had like grays and things in it. So adding that, it's very subtle striping because you're still using the pink yarn. Trinket is pretty much this tiny little fine thread, and then it'll have these little puffy bits like intertwined as it goes. So it's really meant to hold with another yarn. Big Twist is roller rink. I'm working with that now. Oh, how's that one? I don't think I know that. I don't think I know. Was that one of the value ones that they had? Yeah. Sales are right up your alley. Heck yeah. I think it's their biggest sale of the year right now. So, which is lovely because you can get yarns that are something like, I think $2 a skein is the lowest I saw. You guys can correct me if you saw something lower, but I think it was around $2 for some of the, so some of the ones that I want to do, that I was looking at are actually sock weight. So they're sock weight. Mama G had sent me, since I was talking about wanting to make socks, she sent me a couple skeins of this Premier Fruits. This is their watermelon one. Look how cute that is, you guys. I love it. What I didn't love, however, was the yarn barf that came out as I was trying to find the end of it. So that is still a hot mess. I did cast on, but what I'm not too sure with, because I've never made a sock before, I have like these kind, and it says to use 3 double pointed needles so that you're kind of going in the round. Can you, if anybody knits here, can you use these in the same way? Yay, Lana celebrates 10 months of membership. Thank you, my dear. Thank you. Yeah, she's sleeping. That's Piper right there. She's sleeping. I took her on a nice long walk before coming on live so that I would poop her out and then she would hopefully sleep. Oh, it's a value multicolor. Oh, cool. Okay. So I've probably seen it. I just didn't know the name of it. Anyone that's considering buying some Premier yarn. Yes, check out Mary Ann's page, you guys. You can definitely drop your link for your channel, Mary Ann. You just write in the word drop, and Nightbot should put your channel in there. So she has an affiliate link, and it really, that's one nice way to kind of earn a little bit here on the YouTube streets is if you have any kind of affiliate links. So definitely check that out. Your house is a mess with bags of yarn divided into project. You've morphed. I know it's terrible because then you end up having so many like different tote bags and stuff, and they all have different projects in them. You're just getting piles and piles of stuff. And then whenever I go to look for the actual yarn I need for something, I can't find it because it's probably in a bag somewhere. But yeah, so I don't know. I don't know if I can do the sock on this. I might need to actually get double pointed needles because I don't know that I have any in that size. So, but I'm excited to try to make this pattern because I think it's really cute. And thank you, Mandy, for that reminder. Yes, don't forget your thumbs, you guys, and subscribe if you're not already. I generally and will get back to doing every Tuesday and Thursday in the morning. I come on, so it's 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time that I do my lives. So if you guys are around at that time, come and hang out. This is what we do. We just chit chat. I work on something that I'm working on, or pick out a whip and work on it. I can't guarantee I'll get very much done, but I do my best, And I've finished typing up. So I finished typing up the pattern for Pebble. I just need to do the tutorial for that, but I won't be able to do that until Piper goes to the next foster home. So because I cannot be out of her sight, which makes it hard for me to do anything. I'm sure that would have gotten better too, but there's just things that are not working out. So it's all right. You got to live and learn, We are going to stay a cat house, I believe. That seems to be the final verdict from my kids. Oh my goodness. So anyway, yeah, I've been enjoying doing this knit since I hadn't picked it up for such a long time. All I really know how to do is knitting and purling, which I think is mostly what you do, but I don't know. That's what I'm told. If you're going to hit me with a cable or something, I don't think I would know what I was doing. So I'd have to look up some more tutorials on that and see what I was working on. But yeah, I've been looking up, I want to make fingerless gloves. I want to make like a slouchy beanie just because I want to start walking again anyway. And in the morning after my son goes to school is a really good time to do that. But it is cold. It's like frigid cold, you guys, up here in Washington. Oh, perfect, Candy. Thank you for doing that. Yeah. And Mary Ann is lots of fun too. She is very good at getting Nightbot to do what he's supposed to do. She pulls out her broadsword when she needs to. Hi, Andy. Welcome in. How's it going, my friend? Drop your drops. Pick each other up. We are all about growing our community this is our happy place, I know how to knit on needles, but I know just knitting. Yeah, exactly. Well, and I tend to do circular needles. I like circular needles. What I don't like are double pointed needles because the stitches can fall off too easy. So yeah, that's why I'm like, do I have to do double pointed? I don't know. But the pattern that I found on Premiere, it's actually for ankle socks, which I prefer ankle socks because I get hot. So I can't have like super long, fuzzy, hot heated socks. I need like little ankle ones if I'm going to wear them. So But there is a word of the day, and I'll just tell you the word. And I'm going to use this. It'll be the same word for all of the entries into the monthly appreciation gift away. So I do that every month. I have not had a chance because of, everything going on in the house right now. I have not had a chance to pack the monthly appreciation gift away prize yet. So that is still going to be in a future live that I'll share that. But we will start drawing names today, and we're going to make up for last Thursday as well. So if you want to get your name entered in for those, it's basically you get entries in, right? So you can get your name in the hat quite a few times throughout the month. And the word of today is James, because he's my boy. His birthday is coming up on Thursday, and he's turning 12. My goodness. When did that happen? I don't know. Oh, to send me the bag. So you want that to be what I stuff for November. Forgot about getting yarn for Mariette's fingerless gloves. Back to the yarn store. Darn. Oh my gosh. I always love me a good yarn store. So yes, the word is James. I see the names are coming through. I even did it on my phone today because I just, every time I switch over to any other screen on my laptop, since I don't have the dual screens where I normally work, it just says going into Super Saver, power mode. So like, oh no, I'm going to lose you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I got to do 2 more knits. Then I start the edgy bit. I know. Happy early birthday to James. I know. I was like, what do you want for your birthday? But now he's, toys, no more toys. He's like totally done with toys. The only thing he really does is he likes to play video games. So he either wants money or Robux. That was all I got. I'm like, it's hard. That's kind of underwhelming, So gift cards or money. I just can't feel like I can't get excited. You can get packages that you can via UPS or FedEx. Nice, Kendra. But what's going on? I heard that there's some delays for UPS since that plane had gone down last week. So hopefully things get better. That way you can definitely get packages there. That would be great. Okay, so I need to start with a knit. I had to look and see what I did last time, because you basically just work the opposite of the row before, and you're just knit, purl, knit, purl, knit, purl, just to the end. Hi, Arrow. How are you? Good to see you. I know. He's excited. Oh my gosh, his voice is so different now, you guys. If he comes into a live on a feature one, you'll have to listen. It's cracking. It's trying to go deep, but then it's not always that way. Poor thing. Oh my gosh. He's in choir too. And he's like wanting to get, solos and stuff. But it's hard being a guy, right? And going through puberty and stuff and getting your voice all changing. So it's funny. All right. Finished. Now flip it around. So, Kendra, you weren't able to get mail at all to the cabin prior? And are you at your cabin right now, or are you just saying, like, for the next time? They've had to ground any... Is that Maryland? That's Maryland, right? Maryland planes in their fleet. All air freight carriers in the U.S. Wow. That's crazy. Crazy. Oh my goodness. So there's 16 entries so far that Nightbot has caught. So I would put it in again. If you've only put it in once, just put in the name James. Oh, thank you, Candy. I love that. The little lemon taking his sunglasses. It's funny because I'm on I don't see the sticker on here, but it describes the sticker that you use. It's like lemon character taking his sunglasses off and raising his hand to greet someone imitated by Baby Lemon. I love that. That's too funny. Oh my gosh. For James, I will definitely use that for James. I'm sure he'll want to do, he loves to go to Starbucks and he gets a vanilla milk, over light ice, and a chocolate chip cookie cold every time. Routines are good for him, and those are and his favorite things. He has to have them a certain way. So, oh, McConnell Douglas, I thought you were putting in a state. Yeah, there we go. Hi, Helix. How are you, my friend? And happy belated. It was fun hanging out with you. I was knee deep in school with Lizzie, so that's why I was only popping in and out yesterday. But your live was lots of fun, and I was so excited I won a prize. I won some goodies, some yarn. That one was super pretty, too. The one that's, like, flicked with all the different colors on there. Lizzie's like, ooh. Good job, you guys. All right, we're at 19 entries. Okay, I have to think here for a moment. So I got to do the edge. Then I cannot think for a while. Hooking and jamming out, and then suddenly realize, shiz, Frizzy's on. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I was going to come on, so I am very happy that she's in a ball right now, so she's just hanging out with me. I really tried to tucker her out. I take her on a pretty good long walk. I would say I should bring my watch next time, and so I could see how long it is, but I think it tends to be maybe a mile and a half or so, maybe more. So she's taking her morning nap. How did the thing go yesterday, Helix, with your friends? That was gonna cook for you, and you're gonna have some other buddies there for your birthday. Okay, I think I need to switch the squares. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think this is the row I need to do that. Okay, so I need to do opposite what I did the last row. So she is fine. We still haven't gotten the cats in her to be okay. We are going to have her Helix go with a different person, though. We're going to have her be fostered by somebody from the Three Little Pitties Rescue and then find a new home, because James he's not doing well with her. He doesn't want to come downstairs. He doesn't want to come home. He doesn't like getting jumped on or licked, so he's uncomfortable in his own place of safety and peace, and I just can't. He's my top priority, right? So I just can't have my house like that. So you did it's a super sticker, so it shows. Oh, so now I can see it. Okay, I'll skip back. I can kind of go back and forth, but there it is. And Maddie, I missed your member for 4 months. Sorry, it doesn't really highlight them very well on Ecamm that I use for streaming. So Lana Banana member for 10 months, and Maddie's member for 4 months. And thank you, you guys. And Rita Pacheco is here. Hi, Rita. How are you? Good to see you. All right, so it wasn't it. Now it's a pearl. Pearl time. Pearl time. 1.5 miles. That's not a walk. That's a flippin' hike. I had to tucker her out, Candy. I don't know exactly how long it was, because it's not the normal. This is not the normal walk that I do. Like, if I'm going to go on a walk, I usually go for a couple of miles around my neighborhood. But I've been taking her a different way because there's so many people whose lawns have signs in our neighborhood that says, like, don't let your dog come on our lawn, and be respectful and all that stuff. And I would pick up whatever they were going to do anyway, but it makes me feel like uncomfortable because I remember my mom getting yelled at by somebody, even though she was picking, like she was going to pick up the, you know, the business that was done. Thank you, Kendra. Happy Veterans Day. Yes. But I remember being a kid when we had socks and somebody came out of their house and started like yelling at my mom how, you know, don't let your dog on our lawn. And I was just like, oh my gosh. So yeah, it was like freaks me out. So I end up taking her to the outside of our community because there's a communal grass area that is like taken care of by HOA and stuff. So then I'm like, you can go there and then I'll pick it up. You had all 6 of the other kids singing at me. It made me I love white chicken chili. Cupcakes for the kids and a flourless chocolate cake for the grown-ups. Had tea at kids. Oh, I love that. That sounds like so much fun. Oh, man. Wish I could have joined in on that one. I make a good, well, it's not my recipe. I think it's from Betty Crocker cookbook, but there's a white bean chili with chicken that is super good in the crock pot. This recipe that I've made many times. So much food. Cheesecake. My favorite is New York cheesecake with fresh strawberries, not that goopy stuff that tastes like or chapstick or lipstick or whatever. I don't know what that stuff is they put on those to make it like, I don't know, does it preserve it? It just tastes horrible to me. Hi, Kim. Welcome in. I love your picture because you have one cat that looks like Merlin, and then you have an orange kitty on there too, which is so cute. I love orange kitties. I don't have one. I've never had an orange kitty, but I think they're adorable. So we're at 28 people watching. We've got 20 entries. So if anybody else wants to put in the word James, which is my son's name, please go ahead and put that in. I will be drawing winners to get your name in for the monthly appreciation gift away this month, which thanks to Amber will be in a handmade bag made by Amber over at JB's Crochet. So she wants me to stuff the adorably delicious bag that she came up with. She came up with the design. She's testing it now, and so that should be on her Ko-Fi very soon. And Rita's been a member for 10 months. Thank you, Rita. Yucky gelatin. Yeah, it's like a weird gelatinous stuff. I have no idea what that is. And yeah, so it has to be fresh. Got to cut those strawberries fresh to put them on my cheesecake. You have one, they all collectively share one brain. Oh my goodness. You have 2 yellow kitties, 1 boy, 1 girl. Oh, cute. And welcome in, Magpie. I still love the name. Every time you come in, I say, oh, I love that name. So we're at 22 entries. I've got I'm so out of whack since I'm downstairs. I'm not in my office. So I've got like random piece of paper here. Orange pen. Hadn't even been used yet. It had that weird ball thing on it that I had to like get off of there. So I'm ready. So we're going to draw a total today of 10 names, okay? So we're going to draw first for Thursdays. So the Thursday one is going to be 4 people will get 2 entries in to monthly appreciation. And then the 5th one will get 10 entries. And then we'll do today's and we'll do that again, okay? Margaret, don't tell me that. If I ever get to see you in person, there better be cheesecake. Treats my Chewy called Paws. You feed and pet dogs, and Chewy sends them treats and meals. Oh, yes, I've heard of Chewy. Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, so we've been fostering her now, and then she's going to go to her next foster. I'm just kind of waiting to hear back from them. I think they had a couple of potential ones here in Washington, so I may have to do a little bit of a drive, but that's okay. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start drawing names. I've got you guys down here, so we've got 22 entries in. If you're just tuning in and you want to put in James, that's the word of the day. I'm going to be drawing 10 names total for today, so we're going to start with last Thursday's that we missed. So let me just prep my pad here. So we're going to get 4 names. We'll get 2 entries in, and 1 name will get 10 entries in, all right? Oh, nice, Mandy. I used to not like, so I don't like cream cheese. I'm not a cream cheese person. And so cheesecake has to be fluffy kind for me. There are some very dense cream cheesy cheesecakes. That's not as much my jam. I wonder where my son gets his pickiness from. That's right. This is my festive pumpkin pen. It's like I planned it that way, right? Oh my gosh. I told her I'd be cooking for a week before she gets here. Oh my gosh. Is she going to come for a visit? I'm hoping Camille moves up here to Washington because she wants to live in a forested area with a lake. So this is a good spot for her. All right, 23 entries. So here we go. So first, remember, first 4 will get 2 entries in. Nightbot's probably going to tell you way before he kind of gives it away ahead of time. That's just how it works. But here we go. All right. First person to get 2 entries is Lana Banana. Congratulations. All right, we're going to re-roll and get next name. Amber, you get 2 entries in for this month's gift away. Wouldn't that be ironic? You win it, and then it's your bag coming back to you. Maybe if that's the case, Amber, if you win it, maybe we'll do a different bag, and then we'll save your bag for Christmas. Let me know what you think on that one. Huh? Okay, here we go. So next one, 2 entries in. Joanne Thompson. Got you down. Congratulations. All right, here we go. Mandy. Mandy gets 2 entries in. All right, and so this is the last one for last Thursday, okay? So here's the last one is Helix. Helix, you get 10 entries in to the monthly appreciation gift away. Congrats, you guys. All right, so that was Thursday. So now I'm going to write Fridays. Let's go. All right, I've prepped my pad. Here we go. All right. Kim G, you got 2 entries in, my friend. Congratulations. Just said all the goodies and keep the bag for the next. Yeah, okay. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, that doesn't really make sense. So, yeah, if you win, we'll get you a different bag, and then we'll go from there. Vima, congratulations, Vima. Vima's Crochet. All right, we've got Mariana. So that is for 2 entries in. Mariana. All right, one more name will get 2 entries, okay? And that one's for Lydia. Congrats, Lydia. Okay, one more name. We're going to draw one more time. This is the 10 entries for today, okay? Here we go. Mary Ann, congratulations. Mary Ann gets 10 entries in. All right. Congratulations to you guys. We will find out. I'll try to get it packed for the next live. I'll try, all right? Because the next live is on James's birthday. So that's on Thursday. He does have school that day. Poor thing. But then he has a 3-day weekend. So there's that. So that's pretty sweet. I think it's kind of fun, don't you, to go to school on your birthday, because then everybody celebrates you. I kind of always enjoyed that. And all your friends would tell you happy birthday. Sometimes they'll let you do things in class or bring in stuff. I don't think they do that at his school, though, because I'm pretty sure there's peanut allergies and all that jam. My stuff fell down. Hang on. There we go. Okay, where was I here? All right. Here we go. There we go. Yes, congrats all the entry winners, including yourself, Marianne. Weren't you just saying you never win? Or maybe that there was somebody was saying recently that they haven't got their name in. Oh, maybe it was Tank. So hopefully Nightbot starts, you know, expanding his reach here. She's still totally passed out, you guys. She's just in a ball. Oh my goodness. All right, here we go. Here we go. Yeah. Did anybody ever mention about the socks if I need double pointed needles? Because if you know, let me know. Because I don't know what I'm doing. Hi, Sally. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Okay, one more purl, then I'm back to knitting here. Here we go. That was me recently too, and all of a sudden not the case. Oh, with you not winning stuff, is that what you mean? It's so random, I know, and and sometimes there's times where I'll go on different people's lives, and the same people will be like on a streak for a while, and then all of a sudden that will change. So I don't know if there's any rhyme or reason to it. You've seen some with corded needles. Corded needles, huh? I have this is my knit box. I have a whip in here too. I can show you. This was from many years ago. So this was from a Monsters book. Where are you going? She's just walking off. This is from one of I think it was from Mochi Mochi Land. There was like a book of monsters or something. I got this far and then it said, okay, you're going to take the edge and you're going to put it on double pointed needles and around. That's right. That's as far as it got. It could be a beanie for a little child. Look, it's already done. Baby's head size. Oh my gosh. What did Tink say? Did I miss it? Oh, there she is. It was Tank. Thanks. Oh my gosh. I hadn't learned to knit yet, but I have dug into what I will need to make socks. Nice. Yeah, I think those fruit ones are so cute. And in my cart I have the one for the dragon fruit colorway, and it's really cute. So I don't know. So I don't know where she went. Her name originally was Lacey Lou, and we renamed her Piper. That's why I haven't ever knit socks. It's a preemie beanie. Yeah, that's right. Then it could be done, It's like, it's a finished whip. I never put eyes on it, nothing. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. I can knit, make this really long piece, never finish it. Oh my goodness. But yeah, so Piper, oh, you're good, honey. She's on the couch. That's where she is. She's right behind this wall right here, having a rest on the couch. So she just wanted to move spots, that's all. But yeah, so she's such a sweet dog. She's gonna find such a good home. I know she will. You know how to loom knit and knitting machine, and I do need. Oh, nice. Very cool. I'll have to check. So I inherited a bunch of knitting supplies from my grandma many years ago, and I have them in my closet. I need to go in there and check and see if I have any double pointed that size. I have a lot of the ones that are the super long ones with the little circular cap on the end, to prevent your stitches from popping off. And that's about as far as most of them I think are the old school knitting needles that they had way before they created all these kind of things. But I have a lot of these too. They're interchangeable knitting needle cables of different sizes. I have a bunch of stuff, but I don't knit that much. Really, I don't. I'm not that good at it. And I've never used a knitting machine or a loom machine either. Knitting and purling and casting on, that's as much as I can do. So, and then I'm like, all right, that's it. I'm out. But there's so many pretty patterns that are knits. So I'm trying to kind of figure it out so that I can get better at doing those and try my hand at some of them. So we'll see. But as you know, as I showed you with the monster thing that never got finished, I foresee that might happen a lot if I try to branch out, do wearables and stuff. Be like, all right, so I got this part done. Now I'm at the sleeves, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't think I can get it any further. But you're so slow at it, so you get bored. Yeah, right? Yeah, I get it. I feel that for sure. I know. I've been missing doing the Amis, actually, because that's like my thing. But then I switched into trying to do wearables and stuff, and so I've been kind of on that. But it's such a slow process, and every time I finish something, I don't care for how it comes out. It just doesn't look that good on me. So I feel like I need to maybe either try to do like a beanie or the fingerless gloves, or just go back to Amis and stop buying stuff to make wearables. I don't know. Yeah, I've seen people taking the knitting machines and making the hats really quickly. And they'll take them and make little plushies out of them too, which is pretty cool. Another good idea. Here, I should close this out before it makes my phone go kaputski on me. But I have all that yarn too. I really do need to start on Sprout. But in my head, I keep thinking, okay, well, that is another whip. It's a pattern design whip, but it's still another whip. So maybe I should finish the Pebble tutorial first, which is what's got me stopping from doing anything, right? That's just how my brain works. Can you please resend your link so I can check out that sale I messed up and got kicked off the stream? Oh no. Hang on. Hopefully this might mess with it. Marianne, are you still here? I think she's probably still here, lurking away. I just want to see if I do this. I'm hoping this isn't messing with you guys. Let's see. YouTube, Mama Wench, Marianne. Most versatile. Isn't the Addy the one that I've heard most people doing the Addy? So I think that's the one most people tend to go with. What I'm trying to do actually is going to, oh, I wonder if you've got it here. Let me see here. Oh, I think I found it. All right. Here we go. Look at this. Not only did you get Marianne's link, this is her Premier affiliate link. So if you guys are interested in the Premier sale, that is Marianne's affiliate link. So help her out. Go buy up some yarny goodness while the sale is lasting. I think it's on for 7 more days when I checked this morning. You went rogue on the pattern, doing the link double crochet instead of the single crochet it calls for. Was it not working up fast enough? I'd have a grateful 9-year-old if I made one. Yeah, she is waiting. But you know, Mandy, the thing is, she wants Sprout to be equal size so Pebble came out, the big one came out like yay big. He's a rock dog from the game Dandy's World, right? So he was like this big. Sprout is going to be huge. I don't even know if I have enough yarn to make him, but I did buy the yarn, so we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, she wants a giant one. to match in equivalent size to how they would be in the game. She's not particular. Of course. Addie's the best quality, but can be picky about yarns. Yes, I have heard that. It doesn't like certain yarns and it will drop stitches and things. Did it cut the stream at all? I don't think it did. It's almost like because it knows that I'm live now, maybe that's why it's not going into the power save mode. Because it didn't do it. It didn't say it was going to. Whole other sale for Black Friday too. Okay, so is this not their biggest sale or is it their biggest sale? Because they're promoting it as the biggest sale, but then that might be just a ploy to get you to buy the yarn now, and then the biggest sale will be on Black Friday. Gordy, oh my gosh, she would go nuts if I made Gordy. She loves Gordy. She loves Gordy. Gordy is a pumpkin. He's a pumpkin-headed character. He's pretty cute. That was her Halloween pumpkin. She tried to make Gordy. It came out pretty cute, but I think that like we'd have to mess around with it more to really get the character, because he has like his eyes and then there's a dark sort of black outline around them. And so she just kind of tried to Sharpie that, which in the dark you can't see very well. So I wanted to move through the yarn faster for faster color changes. I gotcha. No, I don't think there are. Mandy, they have other patterns for a lot of the characters, but Lizzie's like, she's very particular. She's just like, I don't think that one's that good, Mom. Or that doesn't really look like the character, you know? We get these little, like, we get on occasion, there's like a little gnat that uses soil from indoor plants to procreate, we'll put it that way. And I have like, I don't have many, but there'll be one here or there. So Premier Yarn does 2 huge sales, then a couple times a year, like Black Friday, they do the special sales. Oh, okay. And it's probably other stuff on sale, because when they do their sales, it's not like everything is on sale. It's just certain yarns. So perhaps there's other yarns that come on sale. Like I noticed they did, right now they have the puzzle yarn, the shimmer puzzle. They don't have the regular puzzle, and it's only 1 or 2 colorways, you know. No color preference yet on that from the youngest. Nice. You've been commissioned. That's funny. Yeah, I don't know how many of the characters I'll end up making, but we shall see. She just absolutely loves that game. So I said, yeah, but I'm going to end up making these and then you're not going to want them anymore. No, I love this game, Mom. I won't. I'm going to want it for my birthday party next year. I want that to be the theme. I'm like, okay. All right. Pebble and Gordy. So you're like, where's the pebble pattern, Julianne? Maybe I'll have you pattern test it. I'm redoing the tail a little bit just because it came out longer than, I played the game with her recently and I found out his tail's actually not as long as I made it, because I based him off of somebody's like fan art, I think is why. And then I saw him, I'm like, his tail's not that long, Lizzie. And she's like, no, but I think it's cute. I'm like, yeah, but it doesn't match. So I'm fixing that. My perfectionist in me is like, Lizzie, it doesn't look like the guy. We got to make it right. Oh, cool, Lydia. Yeah, you'll have to do that. That'll be nice. Sweet. Now, do they want the blanket yarn size, or are they going to want the little acrylic yarn size? I kind of want to make it in a mini. That would be so cute. It's always fun to do that when you can. Make those little mini guys. I usually try to keep those because the kids will just lose them, you know. They're not big enough for them to keep nice unless they actually put it up on display somewhere, but kids rarely do that. They play with it and it gets lost. So, yeah. But I will get to it. I will get to it. Maybe I'll start Sprout today at some point if I have time. Also want to make my kids the deer character from the game 99. Yeah, that was the game she played before the one before Dandy. I think she probably still plays it here and there, but yeah. Mandy, did we get the kids connected? I think if not, we should try to get them connected online so that they can play. Because she's always playing that game. I always want to do mini Helix. But I make them for me because I'm a dork and I like little tiny things. Oh my gosh. No worries, Amber. Have a wonderful rest of your day. What kind of yarn a newbie should use for my amigurumi? I started out always using Red Heart Super Saver, which is like not the softest of yarns. Then I found I liked Big Twist Value yarn, which you guys will have to help me. I know they still sell it, but you can get it online. So somebody picked up Big Twist or some like different color, not colors. Oh my God, you guys, my brain and my mouth are not working at the same speed. Minecraft, nice. Yes, Minecraft is fun too. Hi Shade, welcome in, and Jen, welcome in, lurking and driving. This whole moving thing is overwhelming with homeschooling on top of it. I can imagine. Thankfully, we take as many days off as needed and catch up when we can. Yeah, you have to. You have to. But yeah, so I think if you guys know who is selling Big Twist Value, that would be my suggestion. I think that it's a great yarn for Amis. I know you sent me the usernames. I'll have to add them on their account. So, okay, cool. Like Steal a Brain Rot. Yeah, that's another one that she plays on occasion. Is so into K-pop right now, and I can't find any patterns for them yet. They have patterns, Candy. K-pop Demon Hunters. Love the movie, by the way. Apparently, my daughter's acting like it's not cool anymore, even though she's the one that had me watch it in the first place. And now when Golden comes on the radio and I'm like singing it, she's like, "Oh gosh, Mom." I'm like, come on, it's fun. Try to hit the high notes. Yeah, I've seen patterns. I've seen some pretty cute ones. I've seen little kind of chibi, tiny ones, and then I've seen taller doll ones of all the characters, and then I've also seen quite a few variations for Derpy, the blue tiger. Okay, so Hirschner's and Mary Maxim. Michael's picked some up. Yep. Okay. So there you go, Candy. Check those out. And I think Michael's also has a brand, and I've never used it, so I can't speak to it, but I think they have a Loops and Threads brand that's very similar. But any 4-weight acrylic type yarn is what I usually go with. And I would say ones that have a little sturdiness to them instead of the softer kinds of acrylic yarns, because they'll hold up really well. And if you get the softer ones, you have a better chance of seeing the stuffing through and the stitches not being as nice as, formed as you like them. So if I have to watch K-pop one more time, Melissa, I only have seen it the one time so far, but redraw a new name for entries and just take me out of this month for the gift away. Okay, you want to do that instead? You can do that. Hang on, I got out of it though. Hang on. Okay, Amber says to add one more name. So if you want to enter, just put in the word James. It's still the word of the day. And then we'll just draw one more name that'll get 2 entries in for the monthly appreciation gift away. Because Amber is sending me a bag to use, so it would be ironic, but that would kind of suck, huh? You get drawn for the month that your bag is the bag on. So I'm going to go ahead and draw one more time for 2 entries in, and then that will be the final entry for this month, or for this particular live. That's it. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. All right, so we're at 24 entries. If you didn't enter the word James, just put that in. It's his birthday. That's my son. His birthday is coming up on Thursday. He's almost a teenager. He's a preteen for sure. 12. He's turning 12. But he is getting so tall, you guys. It's crazy. He's going to pass me soon. Telling the family that I need help clearing out the guest room to make room for the knitting machine and supplies. We don't have that many guests coming over. I think this would be a great room to be putting up all of my supplies. Can line the walls with yarn. And then if a guest comes over, you know, we could just get an arrow bed. Right, Rita? No need to take up an entire room for guests that don't usually join, right? That's what I say. You can always put an arrow bed too in a living room, you know, just saying. All right, I'm going to go ahead and draw the name. So here is the last name for today. 2 entries into the monthly appreciation, and that is Arlena. Congratulations, Arlena. 2 entries in. There we go. We are always here to impart what knowledge we have. That's what I would do, Grammy Rita. That's what I would do. Hello, daughter. Hello, Amber's daughter. Good to see you, or know that you're there, my dear. My daughter hasn't even come down yet today. She had her friend spend the night last night because obviously no school today. So I have not yet seen either of my children, and it's already 10 o'clock. So here we are. Oh, my goodness. What can you do? What can you do? All right. Well, I probably should let you guys get on with your days. But I will definitely try to be on again on Thursday morning. So pop back over. If you haven't subscribed, please do that. Don't forget the thumbs as well. She giggled and laughed. Nice. Yes. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. Thanks for hanging out with me for a little while this morning. And I will see you guys later this week on James's birthday. All right. Bye.